Let me explain this one. Let's say you're having like a little bit of banter, just some playful jokes. You're with this person, you crack a few jokes, actually get him, you say a good joke and everybody laughs and stuff. Playfully take the piss out of that person, playfully, not pushing the boundaries, but saying something that's very, very funny and that just gets everybody laughing. Think of it as this: the guys are just there to have a good time. Then someone randomly retaliates and says, "Don't let me mention your secret girlfriend," something like that. "Don't make me mention all your biggest secrets to everybody." Like, the guy went from 0 to 100 so quickly, so unexpected. The guy took it seriously when there was nothing to take offense of in the first place. That's the person that you need to avoid, bro. The guy that thinks he can just shut you up and hold you in place, and thinks that person can control you just because of one thing that you told him, just because of one thing, one little secret that only you two know, and that person thinks that they have leverage over you. And that is shocking, man. Imagine having somebody like that in your corner. That's how friends turn into enemies very, very quickly. When somebody gets too gas, when someone gets too big for their boots, so they think that they have leverage over another person just because of one secret. I thought keeping secrets, keeping something between just two people was part of a friendship anyway. That's like a big test to see whether the person's worth it, whether the person is loyal as possible, whether the person's actually trustworthy, when you can tell another person certain pieces of information that only he is meant to know and nobody else, and then that person just uses it against you, thinking that they can silence you over that. That is the snakiest thing ever. Also, another thing that I want to talk about is related to this. Let's use this example. One person wants to become a successful film creator or something big, and then the friend gives him advice, and then the friend takes the advice of that person, and he successfully becomes a film creator or content creator or whatever the hell. And then that person that gave the advice in the first place, he starts to pipe up and say, "Oh, I put you on." That is the most annoying phrase of all mankind, bro. When someone says, "I put you on, I'm the reason why you're in this position," that's the most vain, arrogant, egotistical thing that anybody can say to someone. They have no right to say that. If you want to pipe up and tell another person, "Oh, I put you on," why didn't you do the exact same thing yourself? You gave advice and you didn't act upon your own advice. Instead of actually doing that themselves, they find satisfaction in telling another person that "I put you on," saying that the only reason that they're in that position is because of them, trying to be all egotistical, trying to own another person. That is disgraceful. So yeah, that's another type of person that you should avoid at all times, bro. You know somebody like that, cut them off.